What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Chelsea Nicolle. And tonight we have episode 2 of season 2 of Facts Only. So here we are, back at it again. Thanks everyone who came on Monday and watched, the video. Was just tuning in and talking to us a little bit about what love means to you. We had a lot of comments, a lot of views, so again, appreciate that. My siblings will be, filtering in as the episode goes on. Brooke's trying to act like she's not gonna join me, but she is gonna join me, so my nigga, sit down. Like, what is you doing? Like, I don't understand. We're just gonna do like a recap. Really, all of that? Like, you doing the most.
Gotta get my shirt.
Oh my god.
What's going on, y'all? What you?
She's like, I need more. Okay, so on Monday we were talking about like what does love mean to you. So a lot of people came on here. We had a lot of good points that were made. We were talking about, love being patient, having self-love. Self-love was very important. That was a very good topic that we touched base on. Alyssa even shared a quote from a book that she's been reading that I wanted to share with you guys, just as like follow-up on the episode, just so y'all know that we don't just be talking about stuff and then not following up with y'all. So just wanted to share some of that stuff with y'all. Hey Larry, how you doing? So Alyssa was Alyssa went to go on some date with her friends. They bowling or whatever, so that's fine. It'll be all right. So Alyssa highlighted a piece from this book that she was reading, and it says, you have to focus on the most wonderful relationship you can have, the relationship with yourself. It is not about being selfish. It is about self-love. These are not the same. You are selfish with yourself because there is no love there. You need to love yourself, and the love will grow more and more. Then when you enter a relationship, you don't go into it because you need to be loved. It becomes a choice. You can choose someone if you want to, and you can see who he or she is. You gotta love yourself first. And that's a book that she was reading called The Mastery of Love. It's a practical guide to the art of relationship by a Mr. Don Miguel Ruiz. So if y'all want to check that out, do that, because it's important to love yourself. Self-love was very self-love was a really important part of Monday's episode. A lot of people said like loving yourself is very important, because if you can't love yourself and know what you need as a person, as an individual, you can't really bring anything good or of substance to anybody else. So what you think? So you're not gonna say anything? Oh, okay.
Oh, you were talking to me?
Yeah, I was talking to you.
What's wrong with you? I mean, as we said on Monday, you gotta love yourself before you can love others. Some people love others without loving themselves, and it don't work out.
It don't. So, and you're always gonna try and fix whatever they got going on when you're not giving yourself enough attention.
So you're not even all the way right. But then you want to fix the next person. Like, you can't be doing all that.
Houseway. How?
Yeah. So
if we look clearer, it's because we over here investing or whatever. You got to invest in yourself and your brand and what you want to do.
We didn't even try it with the light. We don't even know how that look.
It look good.
That light.
Yeah, I know, but it still look good.
But you still got to try it.
So we bought a webcam or whatever, so we look really, really clear. So shout outs to us for investing in ourselves, because if we don't do it, nobody else is going to do it. the Black Panther movie. I hope it was delightful. Shout outs to y'all who have Valentines or whatever. I hope you enjoyed your Valentine's Day. Adrian, happy anniversary. My good friend Adrian, she had an anniversary on Valentine's Day. Shout out to my Valentine, who's not really my Valentine, but who is my Valentine. You know who you are. Shout outs to you. I appreciate you. Yeah, so that was just basically a recap of Monday's episode. What does love mean to you or whatever. But now we want to talk about other things. So as you all know, not only was Wednesday Ash Wednesday, Valentine's Day, but it was also the mass shooting that happened in Florida. My bad, bro. My bad. Flipping the book. Let me stop fidgeting or whatever. So my whole thing about this whole shooting situation is, I don't want to say like I don't care, because I care. It's sad. Nobody deserves to die. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, that's fair. People died. Sad. Let's mourn them. But y'all not gonna do anything. Y'all not. Like, people can legally obtain assault rifles like it's nothing to just shoot places up. So it's like, what are we supposed to do about that? Like, are we supposed to be surprised? Because I don't know if you guys saw the stats, but it's like that's the 18th mass school shooting. Not even just like shooting. 18th school shooting since January the 1st. It was only February the 14th. Like, y'all shooting up the place. What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to rally? Like, what am I supposed to do?
I mean,
what are we supposed to be doing?
At this point, like when we have like mass shootings, school shootings, all those kind of things, I've become numb to it. And that's sad to say, but
it is honest, what it is.
It's like after like Sandy Hook and all that stuff, I just don't feel anymore. Like, it's very sad.
I get it. It's sad.
I'll say that, but it's just like, oh, here goes another one. Hey, Nautica, how you doing, girl?
Hey, Nautica, girl.
But it's just like I'm completely numb to it. Like, when I saw it on TV, I was like, yo, damn, that sucks. Like, these are people's kids. But I didn't feel it.
Yeah. And then, like, people get so, not that they get mad at our generation, but they just look at our generation side-eye, like, y'all don't want to have no kids. Y'all not having enough kids. Y'all doing this, that, and the third. Why am I gonna bring these kids into this world for y'all to come, for them to leave my house one day? Oh, I love you. Have a good day at school, and they never come back. Why would I want to do that to myself? Well, I'm gonna set myself up for that.
You can't, like, your kids. Think about it, like, your kids can't even go to school anymore. That's supposed to be like a safe haven for your kids when they're not at
That's
home.
The safety zone. Like, you should be able to go to school and come back. Like, there's already enough things that we have to worry about happening to our kids. Child molesters. Sure. Whatever. Same thing. Like, there's so many things that happen to our kids on a daily basis. They getting bullied. They over here having suicidal thoughts. Like, our kids are under so much pressure. The children are the future, but do they ever get to see it? Are they ever there? Do they ever get a chance to be that future that we keep claiming that they are? Like, it's mad unfair. But then y'all want to look at our generation and be like, oh, yeah, you're this age, you're not married, you don't have kids. People are crazy. Y'all are crazy out there. What am I bring kids into this world with crazy ass other people?
I know, it's like,
it's
like, are you good? Like, for people who have kids, are you gonna allow your kids to have the same freedom that maybe your parents allowed you to have? Or are you going to be like really strict with who they talk to, who they hang out with? You don't even know.
You really don't.
Everybody is crazy nowadays, and you can't really trust a lot of people.
You can't, because I used to think that my dad was like mad strict. He still is kind of mad strict. Like as we get older, it's like he gets stricter, which is kind of weird. But
he's loosened up a little bit, you know.
Barely. But like I just wouldn't feel like, I don't know. I wouldn't feel comfortable sending my kid to do anything with anybody ever. And that's not how the world is supposed to be. Like, you live here. Like, this is where you're expected to live and thrive and breathe and go to sleep and wake back up. Like, your kid can't even go to school and come back to you in one piece. You gotta get called that the school is on lockdown. Then you haven't heard from your child all day just to find out that your child is one of the people that got slain. Like, it's unfair. It don't make no sense. So how are we supposed to feel comfortable bringing these kids into this world? We can barely protect them. Then I'm sending them to school where I should feel like they're safe, and the school can't protect them. Then they coming home off a bus. The bus driver then drove off the road. I don't know, the Connecticut people out there. There was like a bus driver out here who was hopping curbs and stuff and crashing into somebody's house. Oh, we usually hit a curb, you know, at least once a day, every day. We hit the curb at least once a day, but this was different. What? Ain't nobody saying nothing. Like, yo, this bus driver is wilding. Like, he never stay on the road. See things and say stuff. Like, no, that's not a thing at all. At all. And I feel like a lot of y'all are worried about the wrong things. Y'all talking about he about to get off, blah blah. He's Spanish and he mixed.
Well, I mean, he was part of a white nationalist group, had a whole Make America Great Again hat on. So, I mean, I don't think the Spanish people claim him at this point.
Your name is Nicolas Cruz, okay? And if your mother was an alcoholic when you were born or whatever the case may be, yeah, that sound real different. But I don't know.
They always do that whole, he was a troubled kid with mental illness in the foster care. There's a lot of kids in foster care
that don't shoot up nobody.
There's a lot of kids who have lost their parents. There's a lot of kids who have mental illness, but you don't see them going into a school and shooting up the place with an AR-15. Like,
for what?
You don't see them
for
doing
what?
That. So
for what?
Clearly, this person wanted to do this. So,
I think a lady. I don't know if this lady was in Connecticut, but I was watching it on the news this morning. This grandma read her grandson's journal and was like, I'm looking at my grandson's journal, and he's talking about he's trying to shoot up the school. And then they got his journal, they got a bomb making kit, they got this, they got that. Shout outs to grandma. Like, shout outs to grandma.
They actually said that somebody gave the FBI a tip on him before,
and they didn't do nothing.
They didn't follow up on it, and then this happened. So it's like, really?
Y'all always wait until the last minute to care about some shit.
That's what
Sorry for cursing, like, but y'all always wait till the last minute. Oh no, we care. Then it died down. Control, and nobody's pushing for these gun laws to change and nothing like that. But then when somebody come out, they picking them and shoot them all up, and ain't nobody come home from school that day, and the school got to be on lockdown and all them other things, and they carrying out 18 or 17 or however many bodies out the damn school. That's when y'all want to be like, oh, pray for these people and let's do this and do that. For what? For y'all to forget about it and not do nothing about it again?
Like, thoughts and prayers go out, then they have the big old vigil, and then they complain about
not the vigil, the candlelight
vigil, and then they complain about the gun control laws or whatever, and then it just goes back into we're not talking about it anymore until the next one happens. But
I didn't even know there were 18 since the start of the year.
It's only because they weren't mass murders. Like, it's like caught it, but
one is enough.
Yeah, it is.
One is enough. Because there's no reason why somebody should be going to school and getting shot. Like, it don't make no sense. Shout out to Drake. Shout out to Drake. If y'all didn't see the God's Plan video, I know YouTube took one of the videos down. I don't know if he has an official one on YouTube, but shout outs to Drake out here doing big things with his God's Plan video about $1 million dollars of donations and all that great stuff. Just shout outs to him for just doing something for the community and doing stuff for people who are in need. Like, having that type of platform and having that type of, like, he's in the public eye and you're doing something with that eye. Like, okay, now I got y'all attention. Let me show y'all some real stuff right here. Like, this is what needs to happen. This is what people need. It's a lot of money, and not a lot of people have all that money that he was giving out to those people. But he had it and he gave it. He not over here always talking about what type of car he's driving or what type of drinks and bottles he's buying or whatever the case may be. Like, he's actually doing something with his money and showing that he's doing it. I don't know.
If a lot of celebrities like invested their money the way Diddy invested his money, like, they would have a lot of money. The thing about it is, there's like a lot of these like rappers and they be like whack. I don't even understand why y'all listening to them. They whack. But every 2 seconds it's like, oh, I just got a new rollie. Oh, look at this ice. Oh, this is a freaking, I don't know, what do they call it? Like, what they be saying about their chains? Oh, this is like a house payment or something. Or
I got a condom around my neck, girl.
I'd rather have a condo than a condo around my neck. And
that's just the condo price,
like,
though.
Exactly. Like, no.
It ain't an actual condo.
Okay.
I'm living somewhere else, but
it's like, y'all going
to better.
All the jewelry, all the cars.
Kids getting shot up. What y'all about to do about that? Rap about that. Show me some bars about that.
I mean, we leave that to the lyricals. Don't give it to
but the thing about it is, all right, so I was having a conversation with a gentleman, and he was just like, they're mainstream. Like, that's what people are listening to. That's what people like, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, that don't make it okay.
Yeah.
That don't make it okay. These mumble rappers, these trash rappers, these hype rappers, these mainstream rappers, they're embarrassing. But y'all want to dress up in dashikis and headdresses to go see Black Panther. Trash. No offense, I actually like Cardi B or whatever, but she's trash. Like, she's not even actually good. It's just she's playing off of the fact that y'all like ratchet stuff. Like, it's not even no real substance. Maybe that's really what she went through. Maybe that's really how her life used to go. But now, shorty, you're on a whole nother plateau. You were at the Grammys talking about what you feel in your vagina. You're crazy. You're crazy. Some artists can't even make it to the Grammys, but you make it to the Grammys, and the first thing that you start talking about is your vagina, the thing you got between your legs. You always, you on a track talking about some mess with you and get some money and this, that, and the third. Then you want to be like, oh, I just realized that all these young kids, they be looking up to me and da, 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 but not today. Like, which one is it? Like, do you want somebody to look up to you? Do you want people to really ride with you as Cardi B? Or do you want to grow? You don't dance now, you make money moves. What other type of money moves are you going to be making besides talking about the fact that you used to dance, besides talking about your booty, besides talking about what you got between your legs, besides talking about your man, besides talking about your car? Like, what do you feed our minds? Like, y'all dumb. I don't know. Brooke, tell them something.
I mean, they're not going to feed our minds because
they not.
Because feeding the minds don't feed their pockets. You gotta understand
that. Okay, so again,
gotta understand
that's where my issue is.
They're worried about their coin rather than the message. So it's like, if you could go around saying Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang,
girl,
and make so much money.
How many times did they say Gucci gang in that one song?
Who knows? Maybe about 500. But it's like, he makes a lot of money off of that song, and he's not saying a damn thing.
Nothing.
And it's just like, could say a bunch of foolishness, and y'all think that junk is hot.
But that just plays off of the fact that, like, they're not that bright.
I mean, the boy is 17. I'm pretty sure he ain't graduated from high school.
I don't even know
that. Yeah. So, yeah, no.
So,
there's that.
Yeah, there's that.
So,
like,
if any little pump fans would like to
chime in, chip in about that.
Exactly.
Because,
like, let me know if I'm wrong. Did he graduate? I don't know. I doubt it. But, let me know. I don't know. Like,
Brookie got his GED, what you mean?
Yeah. Okay. But it's like,
that's shady.
Like the little pumps, the Yachties and the Uzi Verts and I can't deal. Can't.
I mean, yeah. You don't say anything. And like the beats be so fire.
Yeah, that's the only problem. I'd be like,
the beats be so fire. It's so unfair that these producers will really sell themselves that short to let these whack bars grace their bomb beats. Like, you spent that time putting that bomb beat together.
The thing. They got the bomb beat and they got the trash rap, but it's making money. So they winning, but at the same time they're like, damn,
they winning and losing at the same
this
time.
stuff is trash, but it's making coins, so that's okay. It's like,
this world is sick and twisted. Like, it really is.
I could listen to many instrumentals of these trash raps
and just be vibing
and enjoy myself. But to have the words attached to the trash, I can't do it. I'll just be sitting there like, yo, change
the song. Like, because like, yo, listen, this is so hard. No, actually, it's not good at all. It's not good. Nothing about it is good. Still trying to figure out what's good about it. Like, they really be out here saying anything. But again, like, I feel like all of it is correlated. Like, the shootings, like, the crazy stuff that just happens around us. Plus the fact that there's nothing out there for us to really take in that kind of wakes us up. Like, we in zombie mode right now. Like, this mumble rap is, like, awful. Like, it's a whole epidemic that, like, and people just don't care because their primary focus is the coins, the money, the bottom line. Like, I'm doing this for the money. I'm doing this for this. I'm doing this for that. And it's just like, y'all can't do it for anything else.
There's a lot of people who are like underrated because they're not mainstream on the top 40 hits radio or on Hot 93.7. Definitely, there's a lot of good artists that are out there that nobody's listening to,
right?
Because they're not playing them on the radio,
right?
And it's just like, y'all really
underground. But they say underground,
your horizons.
Underground artists still make money, but they don't make as much money as the mainstream
as they could.
So that's not okay.
They just need the notoriety that the trash people get, and they could be.
The trash people need no notoriety at all. None.
I mean, but it's
like, you really want praise for being annoying? Like, really? Y'all want praise for being annoying? Y'all, okay, so y'all need a whole separate award show. Y'all need a whole separate genre. Stop calling it hip-hop. Stop calling it rap. Stop calling it that.
I mean,
Call
they
it
have
annoying.
The BET Hip Hop Awards. I mean, they got
Yo, you're so shady. My nigga said the BET Hip Hop Awards.
I mean,
it's how the whack rappers get they clout. Oh my god!
Because didn't they have like the whack rappers in like one of those ciphers? And we was like, damn, that is trash. It's like, that's where they get they shine real quick.
Get your shine on. No, but for real, like, this episode wasn't even really supposed to end up about music, but it's just so sad that, like, this is the type of world that we live in where, like, Ayato says, hip-hop evolved, though. You can't say it's whack. It's just a different era. The different era is whack. Why we can't say it's whack? That shit is whack.
Okay.
It's whack.
I guess. So it's whack to us, but it's not whack.
It's whack to us because we think like we are.
Generation.
All right, so they whack too.
I mean,
all right. So this is the issue though. Like this is where the problems start right here. Y'all think just because people like it, it's not whack. Like that's not correlate. Like just because people like it does not make it any less whack. Because racists. Yeah, I'm gonna pull the black card right here. Because racists could be like, you know, I don't like black people. I hate the niggers. You know, they do that. That's what they do. That doesn't make it okay just because that's how it works for them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, does that make sense? What I'm trying to say? It's a reach. I know it's a reach. It's a reach. I'm reaching. It's fine. But it's just like, just because y'all like it and y'all dig it or whatever does not mean that it's good.
I guess it's like a matter of opinion. So it's
opinions are like buttholes. Everyone has one.
Exactly.
Don't mean that they right though.
True.
So
granted, this generation really does like
but the thing about it is, all right, so they say music is supposed to make you feel something, some sort of emotion. You're supposed to be able to relate or whatever the case may be. So with all this new, all right, I'll stop calling it whack. So with all this new era, different era music, what emotions and feelings and relation are we supposed to, you know, connect with through this music? Because I'm not taking no drugs.
No Xans, no cocaine.
No Xans, no perks, no Molly's, no lean. Did I say coke? You said coke. Did you say coke? Not doing any, you know, recreational drugs. Not taking any, I'm not abusing any prescription drugs. Not doing none of that. So I'm not shooting anybody. I'm not killing anybody. Most of y'all out here aren't doing that either. So let's just, you know, let's just keep it a buck there. Like, what exactly is this music supposed to be doing for us? Especially in this era where there's so much issues where people are being killed for no reason. People are dying, you know, killed, dying. Don't necessarily have to be killed to die.
Because that what's his name? Like, the white one, like the other the one who just died from the overdose.
See, I don't even know.
Lil like Cheap or something like that. Like it was like a bird name.
So whoever he was, he died of a drug overdose. Little P, not Little P.
That sounds right. That sounds like what it is.
Whatever his name was, but like, what is this music supposed to do for us?
I mean, after he did, like, there was a couple people on Instagram talking, "Oh, I'm pouring out the purple stuff."
Oh, the lean, like the codeine and stuff.
Yeah. Like, oh,
First of all, y'all hear on all these tracks, Lil Peep. See, I knew I was right. It was Lil Peep. They like, y'all don't like Lil. All right, Pimp C died a long time ago off that lean stuff. Y'all don't ever hear rest in peace, Pimp C. I feel like Lil Wayne says that all the time. Bun B says that all the time. Every time they're on a track, they're saying rest in peace, Pimp C. Like, lean is clearly dangerous. You know what I'm saying? Like, people our age and our generation are dying from lean because they're not being responsible, one. And two, you don't need that. Like, okay, so you're saying that the music is supposed to tell you to feel good? Like, you don't feel good. Like, that's the thing. Like, you clearly don't feel good if you are abusing those types of substances. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're hiding from something. You're running and you're being a punk. I don't want to call you the other word because I'm trying to keep it, you know, appropriate. But y'all acting real pussy-like. Throw a P on there wherever you may please. But y'all, what are y'all running from? Life is hard. We get it. Boo-hoo. Cry it out. Stop making it seem like you can't be emotional. Stop making it seem like feeling things is not a good thing, so you have to chase a high so you don't feel nothing no more. Because when you come down from that high, it's still, the problem is still there. Or you're dead. So, you know, there's that. if you die.
Take your pick.
Take your pick. Like, y'all want to be on, all right, niggas use it to run from their demons. No, you face the demons. You fight the demons.
I mean,
that's
like, if you want to temporarily run away from the demons, like, at least do, like, the weed stuff. Don't do the...
This is my sister, guys.
The Molly.
This is my sister. Mind you, she don't smoke. I don't smoke anymore either. So it's like, honestly, if I was to ever have somebody like, yo, I just need something to get away, I wouldn't tell anybody to get a drink because alcohol is dangerous. Like, alcohol abuse is dangerous. Them recreational drugs y'all doing, the coke and the lean and all that, that's dangerous. If you're going to do anything at all, please just smoke some weed. Like, anything at all. If you were to choose anything at all, please just smoke some weed. Or pray. If you don't want to do drugs at all, please pray. Seek counseling. Do something. But please stop chasing these dangerous highs. Like, it's not okay.
And also find a hobby.
Find something to do. Pick up a book. Like, I don't understand. Like, y'all don't have to stop chasing these highs. Like, it's not gonna help. Like, it's so sad. Like, it's really sad. Like, you don't even know how pathetic you look.
And also,
sorry, that sounded mean, but it's true.
When you're on the drugs too. So I heard that it could, like, heighten, like, the paranoia. So it's like, you probably just gonna feel your demons 10 times worse because you going on a trip and you like, oh shoot, this feel crazy. Like,
I feel like I feel crazy. Like, people are chasing their demons with all the wrong things. And, like, you really need to seek a support system that can help you. Like, bring around positive vibes. People who are going to bring positive vibes. Not people who are going to bring you more recreational drugs for you to get high and eventually die. Like, we were just talking about that at work. Like, people are mixing these drugs. They're taking uppers and downers or too many downers. Like, if you, like, you telling your body you don't want to be here no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, and your body's going to catch on. It's like, oh, you want your heart to stop? Because I can stop if that's what you're trying to do. Like, then what? Then you put in your family into some whole misery. You know what I'm saying? Like, people actually miss you. People actually care. People are actually here to support you. And yeah, not everybody shouts you out every day and tells you, you know, that they care, they love you, or ask you if you're okay. But ain't nobody gonna know that you're hurting unless you say something. And y'all are very good at trying to hide your feelings, hide the fact that you're going through something, when clearly there's something wrong with you. Oh boy, with all the mental issues and this, that, and the third, being expelled from school for this, that, and the third, and then you coming back to school. Mind you, he's 19 years old. Why are you still in high school?
You got expelled, but
at what point did he get expelled? Is this recent? Is this a recent expulsion?
I think they said it was
you
last
19
year.
And you still in high school? Are you 19 and you still thinking about high school, whatever the case may be? You coming back to the school and you shooting people up for what?
He was working on the GED. And you know what's crazy? Well, it's not really crazy, but I heard he took a Uber to the school. I want to know how the Uber driver feels. Like,
right? Like
I just dropped this kid off.
Damn.
He just killed all these people. Like,
I should have known he was gonna shoot them up. That nigga didn't even tip me.
If you get in the Uber, like, did he have a book bag? Or was he just
no, I feel like he had to have had a book bag. But how you fit an AR-15 in a book bag? Or he had a duffel bag? What did he have?
I don't know. I have no idea. But also,
just because people learn slower than, all right, so you saying chill, he 19, he learns slower than the norm. That's fine. Not everybody graduates at 17 or 18 years old. I get it. It's all right. Not judging at all. But what I'm saying is, if he was such a problem child, why wasn't he helped? Why kids gotta die? Why do people's kids gotta die for people to do stuff? Grandma, we doing something in here. Get off. No. Yo, Grandma, your glasses are not in here.
Private.
Oh my gosh.
We are on a live video.
We're on a live video on Facebook. We're talking to our fans about the crazy stuff that's happening in the world.
You see who you come out? Always be Chelsea, man.
Grandma, they're not in here.
You
but
never had them in here.
great. She never even brought him in here. You just wanted to come in here, yo.
No.
Get out.
Yeah, because that's why she not leaving. She always do that.
Hey,
Sit it up and perch it, Grandma. Like, we're
want-
legit on a live video.
I
Though,
want
like,
hold one behind you. And we can't find the other one.
Check the basement.
Basement.
Yeah.
Grandma, you took them off when you was trying on the shirt. Remember? Now get out.
They know it me. I tell you, say me put it on the bed.
Nah, they not in here. Girl, they not in here.
I see him the other night. You take the one long time to find you.
Yo, all right, at least one
That's
video every season my grandma comes and interrupts the video, so we apologize for that.
Tell her to leave so many times, she don't leave.
She wild crazy though. That was funny. I don't even mind that. We won't cut that out. Well, it's alive, so whatever. But yeah, yo, people is crazy. Kids is crazy. Y'all taking these crazy drugs. Oh, I just seen like a post on Facebook. I'm not sure how true it is. I don't think it was on Facebook. I think it was on Twitter. But they were like, a bunch of people are getting sick from like marijuana in the states where marijuana is legal.
I ain't hear that.
It might be fake news, so I'm not even gonna hype y'all up with that. I'm gonna let y'all rock. Because that might be fake news. But do y'all think that the government might start like messing with the marijuana just so that it could look like marijuana is just as bad as like the crack and the cocaine and all that other stuff? Well, crack, cocaine, same thing, but you know. Because if they start messing with marijuana, like that's sad. Like leave the marijuana alone. Just relax. Just chill. Again. Not telling y'all to sit here and just be.
I mean, the only thing
out
I
here
saw
on drugs.
was
Don't do drugs. Say no to
was
drugs.
these kids at school were getting sick off of pop brownies.
Bruh.
That's the only thing.
First of all, who is this teacher or paraprofessional or whoever the hell they were who was giving the kids pot brownies or letting them take the pot brownies or mixing up the pot brownies with regular brownies or whatever the case may be? Why you got pot brownies with the little kids? Leave, like, if you're going to have any drugs or drug transactions or you do recreational things, do that outside of a professional academic setting, especially with little kids. Like, how did they get their hands on pot brownies?
The crazy thing with the little kids was, I guess, the little kids' parents have edibles. So the kid brought the gummy bears to
I remember
school.
that. I'm talking about recently with, like, some brownies.
That was recent too. That was like last week with the gummy bears, and then
I think that was a little bit more than last week.
it was recent. I just heard about it.
So gummy bear edibles, brownies, keep the stuff away from your kids. Be responsible. If that's what you're gonna do, fine, whatever. That's your business.
Just stash it a little bit.
But just like how people tell people to keep their guns safe and away from their kids. What's wrong with you? Now you got DCF all up and through your life. For what? For what? Because you like edible gummy bear every now and then to just cool and vibe for the day? Please don't eat more than one.
Parents' prescriptions are getting way too easy for the kids to get their hands on.
Everything is like kids are not stupid. Like kids are not stupid. So that's one. Okay. They're just gonna get into stuff. Kids have always gotten into stuff. And I was having this conversation with someone just last night, and they were just talking about like kids learn by putting things in their mouth. Which is true, like infants and kids, like they're always putting things in their mouth, and then like, oh, this is not for food. This is not to be in my mouth. Like that's one of their first ways of learning how things work. Like don't put that in your mouth. Don't put that in your mouth. Because kids are always putting things in their mouth. So it's like, if you have something that favors food, but it's edible, it has drugs infused in it or whatever the case may be, why would you have that around the kids? For what? What are y'all doing? Seriously. Like, get your lives together. Get your life together. Get your life. Once it starts to get legal in other states. Are you talking about the marijuana? Probably. I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do. I'm gonna just stay away for now or whatever. Y'all crazy. Oh, my father was showing us a video of like them putting embalming fluid in the weed. He don't want me to smoke weed at all no more. Like, he not playing. And he's just like, yo, they be putting stuff in the weed. They put embalming fluid in this dude's weed or whatever. He's over here rolling around on the ground, doing all this wild, crazy stuff. Like, people really do lace the weed, lace the blunts. Like, if you didn't see them roll it, if you don't know where they got it from, don't be smoking. You can't trust everybody. Sorry, I'm just cracking my knuckle here, but like, you really can't trust people with the things that you put in your body. Like, there's too much foolishness out here where you could really harm yourself. Like, you could get hurt, you know. So just be mindful of that. People don't really care. They like to see your reaction to things. They like to, you know, get you all hopped up on whatever and just like videotape you and watch you and stuff like that. So just be mindful. Keep a cool, level head. If something feels wrong, if something feels off, you know, contact your local emergency because you might need them. Just throwing that out there. But yeah, there's a lot of fake news out there, Ayato, so it is what it is. There's gonna be fake news. It's always gonna be fake news. People stay lying. I saw some more fake news today where some folks were claiming that they were racially focused assaults.
Oh, at the
Black Panther movie.
Yeah.
Like, people were saying that they got beat up because they were white at the Black Panther movie.
I saw that.
Boo! Try again. Like, y'all babbling. Like, who? Why would y'all do that? Why? And then for y'all to fake some.
And then for them to find the receipts of the real story and expose you. It's like, how do you feel?
Y'all be so bored. We can't just watch a movie. We can't be good. Like, and then I also heard, this probably isn't fake news, but I heard that the LGBTQRXTUV, sorry, I didn't mean to be rude about that, but y'all added way too many letters. Anyway, the LGBT community was really upset because there was little to no like representation of the LGBT community in Black Panther. Y'all need to stop making everything about y'all. It's not about y'all.
Like, there was supposed to be a couple in the movie that
was gay, was loving each other down. Somebody. Let's see some girls kissing girls. Let's see some dudes kissing dudes. For what?
They said, oh, they missed it.
We don't have to do that. We don't have to do that. Like how that transgendered woman was so mad at Genuine because Genuine did not want to kiss her. I don't want to kiss you. Whether you're a man, woman, dog, cat, if I don't want to kiss you, I shouldn't have to be forced to kiss you. Like, what's wrong with y'all? What is wrong?
And then they're like, oh, you're homophobic. Like, no.
I'm not homophobic. I just don't want to kiss you. Like,
is that a problem? Is that a crime?
I thought we were able to choose who we want to deal with, who we want to be involved with. Like, why are y'all forcing these agendas on people? Like, why are you doing that? For like, why can't we be comfortable with, all right, this is, you know, was it an all black cast? Was it all, like, the main cast was all black? I think so. Is that how it went? Whatever the case may be,
It's like we don't get that often. So
can we get our moment real quick?
At least allow us to have that.
Let's just have a moment. Just real quick, please. Like, why do we have to keep begging for us to just have something for ourselves? Just so y'all know, Black History Month started off as Negro History Week. It didn't get changed to Black History Month until 1976. Yeah, man, I've been doing like Black History fun facts at work like all month. It's just like the more I research and just look into stuff, that the way it goes is just like.
Well, now that it's Black History Month, I feel like I should tell a story. I'm gonna tell the story. I'm gonna tell the story. All right, so
Not the story, bro. Not the story.
I'm gonna tell the story.
She gonna tell the story. It's funny, y'all.
So,
hi, Elder Gladstone.
I'm at work, right?
She at work now.
And so sometimes at work, whatever. So
they be opening it.
So this lady sitting next to me, she shows me an envelope, and there's a stamp on it. With,
the forever stamp.
With some black lady on it. Like, what's her name? Dorothy Height or something like that.
Let me look.
I didn't know who she was. So she's like, do you know this lady? Granted, this is a white lady shit. Do you know this lady? I'm like, no, I've never seen her before. I don't know her. And she's like, well, the stamp says Black Heritage on it, so don't you know her? No. Like, I don't know every Black person. No, I do not. I do not. Go back over there. And then she come back again like, are you sure you don't know this lady? Is this the lady who sat on the front of the bus? This is a real story. I can't make these things up. She was quite tight when she got home. Like, no, it's not the lady who sat on the front of the bus. It's not. She's like, really? Well, she's famous enough to be on a stamp, so I guess she was good for something. I'm like, I guess. Now, can you go back over there? Like, what's wrong with you?
Yes, it was definitely Dorothy Height, y'all.
And it's like, was I supposed to know her?
It was Dorothy Height. Not Rosa Parks, who sat on the front of the bus and told them, nah. It was Dorothy Height.
And I'm pretty sure she knew who the hell Rosa Parks was. She was just trying to be funny. So if I was
she had to be important enough to be on a stamp. Yeah. Like, are you mad because you're not on the forever stamp?
Like, she was trying. I was like,
are you upset? Does that upset you? Does that make you uncomfortable to see an older black woman
person on a stamp?
On a stamp.
And the thing about it is, now that it's February and they're giving out those stamps, a lot of the mail that's been coming in got a bunch of Black Heritage stamps. Mm-hmm. Like, are you gonna ask me every time you get an envelope that say Black Heritage who this person is, and then try to figure out who it is? Like,
who's this person? Who is that?
Exactly. Do you know this lady? Like, no.
Actually, I do not.
As a matter of fact, I don't.
And I'm actually not related to her either.
But I guess I'm supposed to know every Black person from the Civil Rights Movement. And
Dorothy Irene Height was an American administrator and educator who worked as a civil rights and women's rights activist, specifically focused on the issues of African American women, including unemployment, illiteracy, and voter awareness. She died in 2010, so she lived a long and hearty life, March 24th, 1912 to April 20th, 2010. 1912. And you don't know who Dorothy Height is. And she's on a forever stamp.
But now you know.
The more you know. Happy Black History Month.
I was just so confused. Like, it wasn't really processing in my head. I'm like, wait a second. She really just asked me who this black lady on the stamp was. Like,
do you know who this is? Let me ask the black girl. Do you know who this black lady is?
I know, and then, like,
do you know her? Like,
I guess she noticed I was like,
giving her a face, like.
So she went to the other person. Do you know who this is? Like, can we just continue to do our work? Because
can we focus on what's in the envelope, please? Thanks.
Exactly.
Appreciate it.
You're annoying the hell out of me. That was an experience. I was just like, Didn't know I was supposed to know.
It's so sad because it's like, don't you realize that the things you say could be borderline offensive? And it's not like we're super duper sensitive where it's like, oh my God, you're so racist. You don't know who Dorothy Height is. She didn't know who Dorothy Height was either. But, like, come on.
But the fact that you expected me to know and then come back with the, oh, but it says Black heritage on it, so you should know. Don't start that way.
It says Black heritage on it, so you should know. You should know. Since your ancestors and their grandmothers and grandfathers and all them other people them came and took African people and brought them over here and made them slaves and all that other stuff, didn't you take account for any of those people that you came and took over here? No? How about them illegitimate children? Like, the thing about it is, it's so crazy. Like, black people make it seem like, black people, white people, or racist white people. I'm sorry, not all white people. But racist white people make it seem like black people are so disgusting. But when slavery days was here, they weren't too disgusting for slave masters to come now and rape them, not have sex with them, rape them and get them pregnant and then have, you know, their babies and all that other stuff. And then when their wives would have babies, now you have their wives' babies, the white babies, sucking on the breasts of these slave women, taking care of your children. Your white children were being nursed by black slaves. But we so gross and we so this and we so that and all that other stuff. You knew what you were doing. We're very powerful. The melanin is very, very powerful. And if you didn't know that, you wouldn't have your kids sucking off of the breast of an African-American slave. We niggers and all that stuff, but your kid can... No. We can cook your food and we could do all this and that for you, but we just so terrible, right? Happy Black History Month, y'all, because they just, like, I just don't understand. I personally just don't get it. And then, like, for people to still be this angry about the fact that we're no longer slaves, like, get over it. Get over it. Because guess what? You're a slave now, too. You know the man that they're always talking about? You're a slave to them, too. That job you have, you're a slave to that job, too. So, there's that. You know, you have to make sure you're there on time. And you have to make sure you're meeting and exceeding all performance goals and this, that, and the third. And you got to make sure you're de-escalating. And you got to make sure the customer is always right and that the customer is happy and that the customer is going to come back and the customer has such great things to say about you. But I don't have nothing great to say about your customer. And most of the time, your customer ain't got nothing great to say about me. So what? Politics and paychecks. I feel like that should be the next episode. Politics and paychecks. I'm tired of brothers having to cut their hair to fit in a supervisor or managerial position. Your hair has nothing to do about how well you can handle a team and supervise others. It's what's under your hair, okay? So if somebody does not like my hair, my fro, my frizz, my curls, whatever the case may be, that's not the job for me, bud. Because my hair ain't got nothing to do with it. It just make me look good. And you mad and you jealous. How does your hair do that? It just grow out my head like that.
I know, I hate that question.
It grow out my hair like that. You mad? I know.
You could do so many things with your hair. Like
I know. I'm aware.
I'm very well aware of that. Because you see me with the twist today. Tomorrow it's going to be in the fro.
Y'all see me with the braids all week, right? It's the braid out. And I usually don't like braid outs, but this braid out came out real good, actually. This one was popping. Shout outs to my mom, because she did a little cornrows every day. Shout outs, Mom Dukes. But honestly, everything that I say on this show, it really just boils down to loving yourself and loving yourself first and foremost. Self-love, love for others, you know, love for the Most High. I know a lot of y'all don't really like the whole preachy and God and gospel thing. And I understand that. It makes a lot of people uncomfortable. A lot of people have a hard time believing in something that they can't see for themselves, can't feel for themselves, can't hear for themselves and stuff like that. But once you start getting connected to the Most High and realizing that you are from something bigger than just this filthy, terrible, sick, sad world, I bet you. I'm not going to bet you no money because it's not even worth nothing. Like, that's how much of a blessing being connected to the Most High is. Like, all that money stuff is nothing in comparison to what he can do for you. So once you start loving him and loving yourself and being strong and stable in your own stuff, like the ball will start rolling and you'll be so surprised into what it rolls into. Like, it'll be pure greatness. You are greatness. You are made from greatness. Greatness is within you, point blank period, without a doubt. God loves you. So do I. We're hitting on an hour. I want to thank everybody who watched, everybody who commented. Shout out to Ayato. Shout out to everybody who popped in really quick, popped back out maybe. The video is going to be on YouTube, all my YouTube subscribers. Shout outs to you guys. Thank you so much for the love and support for Facts Only. I'm only going to do 2 episodes this week, and then going forward, I'm going to do an episode maybe every Friday. Maybe every Friday, because I follow a podcast named GOT Damn Mondays, and they do episodes on Monday. So I don't want to clash with them, if that makes sense, because not everybody's gonna want to listen to podcasts all Monday evening or whatever the case may be. So I don't know if I want to do it Monday and Friday. If y'all think Monday and Friday is too much, let me know. If y'all like Monday and Friday, let me know. If y'all want to try a different day in the week, no, because I like Monday or Friday, and I like to have my Wednesdays to myself because Wednesday is my favorite day of the week. Happy hump day. But, again, the love, support. Shout out to Brooklyn. Malik was supposed to come up here, but he's a bum. Miles is at youth group, and again, Alyssa is out and about. My girl Paris the Heiress, she's at work, so we got things to do and movements to make, but a show will always be on. So if I say I'm gonna record a show, I'm gonna record a show, and that's just that. I mean what I say and I say what I mean, period. So here I am. Me and Brooklyn did a good job. Thanks Brooke. That's my sister girl. But yeah, y'all. Thank you for, tuning in and watching Facts Only. Share the video. Go on YouTube. It'll be on Mixcloud. Of course, you can like the Facts Only page here on Facebook. Add Brooke-Alexis Williams on Facebook as well. We're going to have a YouTube channel for me and my siblings as well. We're going to do like a crazy... Did we figure out what we were going to call it?
I think everybody liked Starting 5.
Yeah, we're going to call it Starting 5 because, there's 5 of us, including Miles, if Miles would be more, of a participant and not so awkward. But, whatever.
I mean, when we do the gameplay aspect of it, he'll probably be more involved.
Of course he would.
We still don't even know what we really doing for this channel.
Everything. Because we're always doing everything and anything. It's like, I guess we'll have to find something to do, but y'all let us know.
Home videos, product reviews, clothing reviews, gameplays, all this other stuff. Maybe even live stream sometime.
Live streams. I feel like we should do like album reviews too. Or like track reviews. Or we could like review mixtapes from like different artists who are like, hey, can you review my mixtape?
Wait.
Yeah, like
artists
that.
Like who?
Yeah. Artists that are not
like SoundCloud artists.
Why they gotta be SoundCloud artists though, Brooke? Like,
think about it. When everyone posts a link, look at me on SoundCloud. That's about as far as it gets. I never seen them on that pit.
Yo, they don't even know about that piff, Brooke. Like, people is not even on that piff like that.
Trust me, y'all sleeping on some of the mixtape on that piff, though. So
bring back that piff. But anyway, yeah, we're just gonna wrap it up. Thank you again for joining. All that other stuff that we were talking about, yeah. Make sure y'all remember to do all that. YouTube and Mixcloud and Twitter and Instagram and Facebook pages and all that stuff. Comment, like, share, this, that, and the third. Let me know what you guys want to talk about as well. You can hit us up on Facts Only. That has 3 Y's. So F as in Frank, A as in Alpha, CTS ONLYYY, the number 1 at gmail.com. Yeah, you can email me, let me know. The Facts Only like page, you can send me messages on there as well. Let me know what kind of topics you guys want to touch base on. Just remember, this is about like the Most High and like his powers, the powers that be. Jaja soon come, okay? I'm tired of telling y'all. Like, you're like, oh, they've been saying that God's about to come for years. Yeah, I'm pretty sure time's running out. And his time is not our time, so it's not going to be like tomorrow or nothing like that. I'm just saying, like, you still got time to figure stuff out, but it's still running out. Like, people keep saying we got our whole lives ahead of us. Like, your life could end tomorrow, okay? Get it right today. God loves you, so do I. Tune in next week. We'll be back.
Maybe. It's like